Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Wiggly and I will be showcasing you a little bit about how the starting zones and the tips and tricks about Return of Reckoning. This game can be very confusing, especially if you are a new player. So hopefully this guide will help you a little bit more. At least I hope it will not make you confused even more. Anyways, if you guys will have any questions, you can leave the comments down below. You can also catch me live on my Twitch, which is called Cruisterwiggle, so I can see and answer questions over there as well. But without further ado, let's go to the video. Hi guys, so there's a few ways how you can level up in this game. So there's a PvE, there's RVR, and there's the scenarios. Now it really depends on what you would prefer to do. I leveled up doing RVRs and scenarios, but PvE path is definitely viable as well. Just note that if you will do PvE, it's gonna put you a little bit behind on the renown rank just because you get no renown rank for doing that PvE, but you will probably get to the 40 way faster. Now, for the open RVR and scenarios, so open RVRs always going on, so you can always join one and probably get a decent level. The only thing is open area has give you a little bit less experience, but it will give you way much more renown rank. So I think open area is definitely good when you try to slow it up on the leveling a little bit to catch up with your renown rank a little bit. Now for the scenarios, it's the opposite for the RVR. You will get way more experience but way less of the renown rank. I feel like doing both at the same time is probably the best balance you can do. So I know I used to do a lot. I used to run in open area while I was queuing for the scenarios and did the both thing at the same time. Just note that with the scenarios it's a little bit harder as well because you have to really see that big huge level process is. You have to win a lot. You have to get on the win streak. The more win streak you have, the faster you're gonna level up with it. So it's definitely, something for something. So just be careful with that. But I would definitely recommend any pet. Anything what you guys prefer to do. Anything's viable. As I said, you just have to be careful to make sure you get your renown ring up. So before you start actually going around and start killing people or starting with PvE and anything you guys would like to do, I would recommend to go to your parties and warband and go to your auto roll tab. As you can see, you can set your auto roll so you don't have to worry about it ever again. I would recommend to do your usable equipment and currency always on the need and unusable equipment on the grid. That way it will barely pop out on your screen and you don't have to worry about it. It's not gonna be interrupting you in the middle of the fight, and you will just have a nice smooth run all the time. Now, whatever you guys will be preferring for your crafting and these potions and talisman, that's all up to you. I would just recommend usable and currency always on need, every single one, so it would help you out to collect your emblems and medallions way faster. So just keep that in mind, make sure you set this up and it will be good to go. Alright, so to get to RVR you have two options. First option is using your war report. Your war report looks like this. You click on it, it's on your minimap, and it pops out for tier 1. Now the battlefield objective are the objective you're looking for, because that's where the fight's happening in RVR. Public quests, be careful, this is more for the PvE option. So you can use it if you're looking for PvE. If you're looking for the open RVR, you definitely want to go with the battlefield objective. You just choose the one you would like to go to and you just click go and you're good to go. The other option you can do is using the Flight Master. Flight Masters are all in all the war camps and on all the maps. So you can just click on them and it's gonna pop out the maps like that for you. And as you're tier 1, there's a tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, and tier 4. So you will gonna be starting in the tier 1s mostly, so you will probably go into one of these, but you can choose dwarves, 5 elves, and empire versus chaos, and you just click on it and it will port you to the map you need to go to. So this is two options you can get when you want to go to the RVR, so hopefully that was helpful. I'll just quickly show you how the RVR in tier 1 works. So you can, as you can see on the maps, you have like these little BOs. This one is a log zone, so it's like not gonna really show exactly everything, but your main objective is go to these flags. And you just go, and once you get close to it, it's gonna start capping for your realm, as you can see. And once it's like finish the second ring and capping, it will spawn a box of supply which you can pick up, and you can hold carry it towards the war camps where is the flag, and you can drop it in there. It will gives you extra EXP, renown, you know, influence stuff. So it's definitely good to carry it around, especially in tier 1, because that's what mostly you have to do to be able to log the zones. So that's about what about the tier 1 scenarios kind of look like. You know how you can see there's like a different kind, so you just run from one to another, locking them out together. And when there is a fight, there's a fight. You can fight anything, anytime, as long as they are flagged, you should be good to go. Now for how the scenarios work. Scenario works relatively easy. As again, on your minimap, you will have this button, join scenario queue, which will showcase this scenario lobby for you. You can queue from anywhere, anytime you want to. You can join solo and join as a party. Just know just the party leader can join as a party. It will show you all different kind of scenarios that's going on, and most of the scenarios are pretty much the same. You have to hold BOs to log them and cap them, as well as to fight other people. There's certain BOs, certain scenarios that require like carrying stuff around and stuff, but it's really easy to casp it once you start playing it, so I would not be worried about it. Then you just choose if you want to join, and you click join all, and we'll join all the scenarios that are currently active, and then you just have to wait for the queue. Alright, so we got a pull for one of our scenarios. So the scenarios has that is closed battleground. It's usually from 12 to 24. You can always, when you start, you always pick up a repeatable quest over here, because it gives you medallions you can use later to get your gear. You're gonna see if you can be able to do some kind of damage. Now, if you're in the scenario, there is this wide flag on your minimap. It works if you need to leave your party and join different ones, so you can click the leave button and join a different party. If you have like a pre-mate or somebody you want to play with, you can just do that, so that way you guys can play together. Now, scenarios are pretty much very straightforward. It's usually kept a BO, usually kept one of the flags, you know. Other than that, it's just like kill and have fun, you know. When the scenario is over, you will get this overview. You can look at, see how much damage was done, how much healing was done, and there you get how much experience and know you gain from this match. Just know if you win, you get way more than when you lose, but you still get some kind of reward even when you lose. Now, the renown ring is very easy. As long as you do PvP, you will be gaining a renown bar influence, which the more you do it, the more you get. And the one thing you want to buy and why you want to focus on it is Renown Points. And for Renown Points, you can buy certain abilities. I would recommend, I think it's like a standard for every class, to always start with the Feudal Strikes, which reduces the chance to receive a critical damage. Most of the people go to Feudal Strikes 3 for the start. It depends on what kind of gear you're gonna have. Eventually, you always want to have eventually your initiative, when it says to be chance to be critically hit to the 0. Then once you do that, it depends what class you play. Usually you want to get either melee crit chance, range crit chance, heal crit chance. If you are tank, you probably go to increase block or parry and stuff like that. So that's one of the reasons why you do need to keep your renown rank active and like keep working on it. Not just the renown points, but know that the PvP gear you can obtain, you have to have a specific renown rank to be able to equip it. So you make sure that you keep just working. Even if you just do PvE, you have to be careful, because Renown ring is obtained just from PvP. So you have to make sure you have some kind of balance and try to keep them as much as together as you can. Because if you will fall behind on the Renown rank, you will probably not really have any good gear at the end game for the level 40. So just be careful with that, and yeah, just keep up on it. Alright, now we're gonna talk a little bit about uh, currency in this game. So we have a two type of currency, which is medallions, which drops only in the RVR, and you have emblems, which drops only in scenarios. Now these currency is important because you can obtain a gear from them. I will show you guys. We are currently in IC, a Destro main city. So for obtaining a gear in Destro, you can go to Undercraft over here, and there's all the vendors for all the tiers here. You can just run around, and you can see there's different kind of vendors for different kind of medallions, for different kind of you know, and you can just buy whatever you need. So we are really in the low level, so we are at the recruit. So you get the recruit emblem, you go to them and you can see they sell rank 10 items you can buy. You know, they will show you how much emblems or medallions do you need for a certain part, what kind of gear it is, what kind of stat it has, what kind of bonuses it has. So it's definitely nice to go and see difference between the medallions and the emblems gears to see which one would you prefer to have. There's also a merchant for like a trinkets and stuff, or like even like the basic stuff we can buy for like the silvers and stuff. So you can see you can buy some level 14 weapons just literally for a silver, or you can buy a trinket over here. See, they have even a cloak. If you look, it even says like you need to require a 9 renown. So like all the gear requires certain renown, so just how I said, be careful with that. Make sure you keep working on your renown points so you have it, keep up on it, and you can actually have the gear, because having a good gear, keep your gear updated is very important in this game, because this game is very, very heavy gear oriented. So if you will fall behind, you will feel it, trust me. All right, okay, and now for the order in Altdorf. We are in the Altdorf city. You will have to go to the work quarter over here, and there's the works pretty much same as the IC. There's different vendors depending on what you're looking for. There's medallions, emblems, every stuff like that. You just have to run around a little bit, you know, to find the stuff you need to, because the vendors are all over the place. But just, you know, in Altdorf, it's the red work quarters right there. Hey, the last thing we are gonna look today is at talismans, equipment talisman, different kind of talismans, and what the talismans do. So talismans are great for your gear. There's different kind of talismans. They are pretty much for every single stats you can think of. And what does it do? It just allows you pretty much to snap mad. Talismans are very, very important because it will make you have even more damage, more survival ability, more, you know, intelligence, more healing power. So it's definitely important to keep a track on it and make sure you buy some of them. So there's two options how you can get a talisman. You either can purchase them from the trading post, or you can craft them. I'm gonna be not looking into like how to craft a talismans and stuff like that. I'm just literally gonna showcase you how you equip them, how they look like, stuff like that. So I bought this 7 wounds talisman, and I'm gonna just use it for the like low level gear. So first things first, you have to make sure the gear is in your backpack. It's not gonna work if you have it equipped or, you know, anywhere else. It has to be in your backpack, and then you just shift right click and it will pop out like that. Then you take the talisman, put it to the slot, and then you fuse, and now it's just showcasing that you have the +7 wounds talismans in it. And that's pretty much do it. It's very, very simple, but a lot of people do forget about the talismans, so make sure you guys put your talismans into your gear. It will definitely see like there's a big of a difference in your survival, the damage, and everything else. Alright, that's it. Alright guys, and that's gonna be it for today's videos. Hopefully it was helpful. If you guys have some more questions, please make sure you put the comment down below. As I said, you can always come and see me on my Twitch, which I will put to the link below as well. And anyways, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!